makes me doubt my sanity.
Hi, this is James Robertson with Syncom Systems. I thought I'd take a brief look today at web+velocity. This is the latest build from the beginning of this month, June 2008, and we're fairly close to beta, not really there yet, but I thought I'd walk through some of the interesting things about the documentation. I've gone through a few videos on building applications, and Michael Lucas Smith, our lead engineer on this project, has of course gone through some as well. I want to do a short form video though, just walk through some of the innovative stuff we're trying to do with documentation. So if I come over here, I've got documentation categories. Let's select web, and you'll see this takes me to a page with a bunch of links to various things I might be interested in. And notice the navigation aid up here. I can always jump back. So let's go into Seaside. And again, you notice I can jump back. But let's take a look down here. Let's say I wanted to learn about WA Canvas. Well, that'll take me down to that, and I can learn more here. Let's go back up. I could go down and learn something about WA Component, which is a useful class to know something about because that's what I'm going to be building is WA Components. So I can find a lot of interesting things here. I have code, and if I select one of these, it'll jump down to it. You notice what we've done is we're just pulling out the comment text and the API here so you can see how things are working. So again, scroll back up to the top here, and I can look at the superclasses. I can come down here. I can look at the code, I can look at the class comment, but if I come up here I can look at this superclass and say, well, it's in there. And again, I get this kind of breakdown of everything. Nice thing about this is this gives that kind of API level view to documentation that a lot of people have kind of wished Smalltalk had. That's one of the things we're doing with web+velocity is trying to remove Smalltalk from its normal ground and give you all the power you're used to, but make things a little easier to navigate. That's pretty much all I wanted to cover today is a brief overview of the way we're doing documentation. Now if I go all the way back out to the top, I wanted to mention one thing. If I come here to General, notice here there's this concept of a guide. We haven't filled that stuff in yet, but what you should see when we get to the point of a product is we should have overview documentation under the guides, and that should give you walkthroughs and that kind of thing. So anyway, that's about all I wanted to cover. Hope you enjoyed that, and stay tuned. We'll have more in the future.